Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. I've made a side stepper card today and I'm going to show you what I've used to make it. So first of all, I've got the scallop stack rectangles. Just love this set. And I've cut my image, my decorative image out of this die. The actual image is by Louise Dunn, but I will speak to you about that later on. And I just love these pin details in the scallop stacks. All the range is a hit with me with the scallops. I've also cut another die out of the set, which is for my sentiment to go on. And I just love this die set. It's so versatile. It's £8.10. Now the presents and the overlays belong to the mini birthday tags. And in this set, you have got so much. So there's the overlays. I've cut them out ready. I've not cut the gifts out yet because I need to do something before then. But I just love that tag set. With that set, you've got the champagne bottle, flowers, glasses, numbers, balloons, party hats. You've got labels there. There's just so much. And with the sentiments, you've got to have a great day, happy birthday, on your day, congratulations, make a wish, cheers to you, HB to you, happy and birthday. Absolutely lovely. And £8.50. £8.50 for that die set. Of course you know where they're from. It's Craftaddictionuk. You've got my affiliate coupon code Susan5 for that extra 5% off all your orders. So please use my code. Now I've got my scoreboard. I've got a piece of card 10 by 7. So I'm popping it into the 10 orientation with a T ruler. I want to mark it with a pencil at 3.5. And I find this is the easiest way for me to do it for you. So I've just scored down that 3.5 pencil mark. So while it's in this orientation, I'm going to go to 5 just to the pencil mark. Turning it round, and then I'm going to score it at 1.5, 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 8.5, just to that pencil mark. So that's all there is with your scoring. Now I've just noticed a little mark on my card, so I've got my mono sand eraser. Just giving that a little rub with it. And bringing in my paper trimmer. So what I'm doing, I've got the score lines on my left, making sure that that track is where the pencil mark is, and I'm going to bring my blade up to the first score line, and I've gone down to the last score line. If you haven't got a paper trimmer like this, what you need to do, so from that first score line at the top, I'm getting my blade. So from that first score line, just go to the last score line with your blade. And that's what you're going to look for. So you're going to do a mountain fold with the 2 big pieces, then a mountain fold at the bottom, a valley fold, and then on the other side, a mountain fold, and then a valley fold. So this is your shape that you're looking for. And then give that a really good burnish with your bone folder on all the score lines. So do it front and back and underneath. and that's your shape. So you've still got that pencil mark. So going in with my eraser, doing the back one, and I'm going to pop that to one side and get on with colouring my image. But you can see that I've cut it out perfectly to go with that size. So with some cherry cobbler and some old olive, just popping that on my mat, which is just a laminated sheet. I've got my water, my sponge and my brush. So in the water, roll it onto the sponge and then going into the ink. So doing the hats. It's so easy to do. Take your time. If you're not used to it, just take your time. You will find it's so relaxing. And you'll feel with the brush when you need to add some more moisture to it. I'm leaving those patch pieces on the hats white. Keep moving your work. Now I do want to explain about these images while I'm just colouring. This one isn't on the Craft Addiction website, but Louise is happy for anyone to contact her via Facebook Messenger or Instagram. If you've not got either of those and you would really like to look at what images Louise has got, and when I say a digi image, I've had a lot of people get confused thinking that it's a proper stamp. It's a digital image. So if you order anything from the website in the digi image range, you will get it straight away in an email. So don't think, oh, it's missing out of my order. If you look into your emails, you will find it. Quite a few people have been a bit confused in that fact, so that's why I'm just wanting to mention it. But like I say, if you want to look at Louisa's images and you can't get on Instagram or you're not on Facebook, so you won't have Messenger, then you can always ask. Leave me a message, ask me, and I can put you in touch with Louise. And she's a lovely lady. All her images are hand drawn. She's super talented. If you'd like to request an image that she's not drawn yet, which is what happened with Nutmeg, a lady contacted me saying, oh, could Louise do a cat? So when I spoke to Louise, I put this to her, and hey presto, Nutmeg was born. So if there's anything you'd like to request, I can ask for you, or you could get in touch with Steve if there's anything you would like. She's a very lovely lady, and we just want to do what you'd like us to do, really. So I'm doing those stockings, just those little stripes. Now I'm going back in. I'm just dabbing the brush and making some textural marks. Now, as you know, when it dries, it does dry paler. And I found this method just really nice, actually. I am not an artist whatsoever. I just do what I feel I need to do to get the effect what I want. What I'm trying to say is there's no right and wrong way, I don't think, in doing your own work. And with these images, if you're more advanced and you've got a graphics program, you can take them into a graphics program, manipulate them, and by that I mean resize them, reposition them. As I've done on this image, it was just like the central gonk. I've resized them, I've put the one behind, I've done the one in front, but you can certainly just print and go with your images. And if you're doing it from any of the Craft Addiction images we've got on, Louise is providing one sheet that has got the images in different sizes on, and then another sheet which has already been coloured for you. So if you don't want to colour, or you think, oh, I'm not really good at it, then just print the sheets off. And once you've got them, they're yours to keep forever. So now I've picked up an Arteza Real Brush pen in peach, and I'm just going to pop these on the noses. So just going round, but leaving the centre white. I'm going to let that dry and stamp my sentiment. Now this sentiment, it's from a very old set I had, and I'm not really sure how you pronounce this lady's second name, but I think it's Trudy Jolander, and it was called Christmas Lights, the set. And it's May Your Christmas Be Merry and Bright. So that is being stamped out with VersaFine Clear Morning Mist. Getting another piece of scrap. I'm just doing a wash of the colour, and these are going to be for my presents. So I'm doing one in red and two in the green. But I'm only doing a very light wash with the green. So getting the dies. I've got some sticky tape and I'm going to pop those dies in position and put some tape on just to hold them. So I'm going to run these through the die cut machine. And that's what we've got. Now you could go to town if you wanted to do stripes on yours, dots on yours, cut it out with paper to match your project. It's endless. You can just run to town with it. So I've got my Sweet Petunia precision glue press. I've got the laminated sheet, popping a bit of glue on. And with those overlays for the presents, I'm just going to put some glue on the back. You know, I'm going to do it with my finger. Then place them on top. And pop my block on. Doing the same with the other two. And I think those overlays just make it something special. So they're done. And I've got my white Posca pen. And I'm going to do some dots onto the hats. So what I do is I put a line of dots around the edge of the hat to start. And then just randomly fill in the centre. So you can see going round the edge. And then just randomly doing those dots. And I think that just that little element brings it to life. So I've decided to pop it up onto foam tape. And this foam tape I get from Sticks to Anything. It's a massive roll when it comes. Lasts such for a long time. So placing that down on top. And that fits perfectly. So with the sentiment, I'm going to put a little tape onto that as well. Getting that in position. Thank you to everyone that subscribes. Thank you so much for my new subscribers. If you're still watching, you've not subscribed, please subscribe. It's totally free. You can interact with me. Leave me a message. I'll always get back to you. You can ask me a question. I don't mind whatsoever. If you ring the little bell, the icon, you'll get notified every time I put a video on, which is usually every other day. So please like and subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. So getting those presents. And then with that final one, I'm going to pop that onto a foam pad to go on the front. Now, what I do want to say is, I realised after I'd made the card, I'd forgot to do some grounding. So I've got some crumb cake ink and just did a wash around the presents and on the gonk's feet. So you will see that in the final card. So I do hope you'd like this. It will fold flat into an envelope measuring 5 by 7, easy to post. I hope you give this one a go. You can write your message on the back. Such a lovely card. You can put any image you want on the front. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you again very soon.